Welcome back to the second to last video in Canine Nala's training series. In this video, we face some of our toughest challenges yet. 4 unique problems spread over 2 intense days of training. We take Nala out of her comfort zone and push her tracking skills to the absolute max, navigating streets, public parks, and even barns. Each new environment presents obstacles we have to tackle together. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the differences between urban trailing and wilderness tracking, because they're 2 completely different skill sets. Over the past year, Nala and I have focused almost entirely on wilderness tracking. For wilderness tracking, you can think of soft terrain, grass, dirt, trees. It's almost like walking through a forest, but your subject leaves behind a trail of golf balls. And on those soft surfaces, those golf balls or scent particles, they don't roll very far. They stay close to the subject where they drop. And that makes it easier for Nala to pick up on the scent and follow it.
Just stay standing on that leash until the truck goes by.
Okay. Nala, down. Now, contrast that with urban environments. Hard surfaces like sidewalks, roads, and even concrete. Those same scent golf balls, you can imagine dropping them as you walk, they bounce and they scatter. And that makes them much harder to track. Add in distractions like moving cars, maybe other dogs or animals, lots and lots of human activity and other scents, and you have a real challenge on our hands. To ease Nala into urban trailing, we have to start simple. Short trails on grass, and we have it near roads with maybe a few hard surface crossings. Keeping it short and rewarding her enthusiastically at the end builds her confidence and motivation. And that's why you'll hear me sounding like a cheerleader every time she finds the subject, because positivity is key.
Track. Search! Search! Back to work. Hey. Back to work. Hey! Search! Oh, did you find her? Is that it? No, seats. Ah, there's a cuckoo! Yes, cuckoo!
Roy kept the trail short, but we threw in some more distractions. Things like other dogs, new smells, and all the random junk that people leave on sidewalks. You see, urban environments are full of sensory overload compared to the wilderness. Nala had to fight her natural curiosities and focus on her job. Okay, I just wanted to point out here for just a quick second, 2 years ago, I didn't know anything about search and rescue training. I started when I saw a Facebook post about volunteering, and I watched some mildly interesting YouTube videos. And I thought, why not? Let's start this journey. And then came Nala, and she stood out from the start. During her puppy test, the breeder did a couple of these puppy challenges. During her puppy test, the breeder was a 6'4" massive guy with a massive wingspan. And on one particular test, he took this massive book, reached out as far as he could, and he dropped this thing on the ground. And Nala and all of these puppies are in the same room and around us. And when this book hits the ground with a big thud, all of the puppies scattered. Except one, Nala. Nala took maybe a step or two back, and then immediately runs to investigate this massive book that just fell. And that was the moment. She was the one. She was the puppy for me. And even now, she's extraordinary, fearless. She does some of the craziest things that you wouldn't even imagine, and is such an amazing dog. So thanks, Nala. I really appreciate her. And it's moments like these that remind me of why we train. It's not just about getting better or becoming better at search and rescue. It's about the joy that we bring to others. Seeing someone smile because of our work, for me, that's incredibly priceless. And hey, when I'm happy, Nala gets extra treats, so it's a win-win. Next, we hit this park. Now, this is a grassy island that is surrounded by roads on either side. And here's a particularly funny moment when a notoriously rowdy dog had been terrorizing the other canines who were trailing in that area. And this dog is barking and lunging and messing with the other dog's work. But when Nala passed by, one bark from her, and that dog bolted back to his kennel, and Roy couldn't stop laughing.
Okay.
Just for that?
Yeah.
We're on the next one.
Leave it. Leave it. Hey. No, come on.
Oh, he ain't so brave now with that shepherd. He was a badass about 3 seconds ago with that little border collie. The shepherd is like, you over there?
I actually don't have a scent article. We're just gonna go from the trail. Platz. Check. Search. Good. Search. Track. Good. Track. Good. Track. Good.
this clip, we use a live person to walk that trail and create a natural trail scent. And oftentimes we'll have that person be the thing that she finds at the end. But we don't always do it because Nala can cheat. They do that by something called an air scenting. She uses her nose and air scents instead of following that ground scent. Right now, we're focused on honing her precision. So these trails are all about teaching her to keep her nose to the ground. Finally, we face the ultimate distraction challenge, a barn. Imagine the overwhelming mix of animal smells, human footprints, and debris. Nala had to follow just one specific trail among all of these different scents to find her tug toy. Watching her work through such a chaotic environment was truly incredible.
Clear as mud.
Platz. Platz. Check. Search. Search. Search.
Head up like that.
Search. 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 Ah, back to work. Search. He's off here. Search. Back to work. Hey, back to work. Check. Good.
Bring it straight right here.
Search. Track. Good. Back to work. Back to work. Search.
We're just like track.
Track. Track. Ah, back to work. Good. Search. Search. Track. Track. Good. Good.
Yeah! Let's go, girl! Yeah! Let's go, girl! Yeah! You get this! You get it! Oh, yeah! You took us out!
4 trails in 2 days is a lot, but Nala handled it like a pro. We stretched her abilities with entirely new environments, and she rose to the occasion. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but this was her first time in urban trailing, and I couldn't be prouder. Next week is the final episode of this training series. Roy gives us one last test, a blind search in the wilderness. I won't know the subject's location, I won't have any clues, or have any hints. It's all on Nala. Will we find them, or will we fail? Subscribe to find out, and get notified for the last episode. Until then, see ya!